Testing, testing. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7.
That's a lot of numbers, my dude.
I know it's a lot of numbers, ain't it?
That's a lot of numbers.
That's a lot of numbers. I gotta send my buddy a DM, let him know that hang on here. Send a quick message.
Is my Wi-Fi just gonna suck today? Yeah, I think it is.
And I need to send it to you. Yeah, we are. Okay. We live, BB. I'm just letting my friend Travis know because he wanted to be there tonight, so I just want to let him know that we're live.
Five.
Lepp's here, so I know we're live. All right, cool. That means we're lurking. That means we're working.
Yeah.
We're not lurking. We're working.
Lurking, working.
It's all the same shit.
We're doing it all.
Absolutely. What's going on, everybody? I just had some shit in my mouth. That tasted like shit. I think it was a hair. It was probably from my cat, because that's typically all I have in my fucking room. What is going on, everybody? My name is Nomad. We are here with the Fireside Chats. I am here joined, as always, with the wonderful Leppely and VividChim. Hello, you two. How's everyone's week been? It's been a interesting week, that's for damn sure.
It sure has.
It certainly has. I mean, aside from the podcast we did on Thursday, it's been quite a busy week. Not as busy as next week's gonna be.
No,
it's been quite a busy week.
Yes, next week we all have a lot on our plate this coming week.
I don't know about y'all. I had a lot on my plate this week too.
That's true.
Well, I had a lot of waiting. Like there was a lot of like anticipation that I had that culminated. That's a word. And one of my culminated. That's a word. I think I said it. Oh, that's a word. I just don't know if I said it right.
Yeah.
Oh god. But yeah, no, it's been a hell of a week, man. I have a lot of announcements to make today on stream. Some of them I want to wait until obviously I get my schedule. God knows when I'm going to get that for this week. But one of the announcements, I'm just going to check my text message, see if I got one yet. I have not. That's expected. One of the announcements I have actually has to do with my schedule, and that's that this is my last week at Leaka. I finally got the call I've been waiting for. I start my new job at Verizon Monday. It's supposed to be Monday. I sent them my finalized form and everything like that, like where I signed the job offer and stuff like that. So November 4th is supposed to be my first day for the training class and orientation and stuff like that. I've got to figure out if there's something else I have to go to like beforehand. And like any like paperwork I got to do, or if I do it all at the first day of training class, I don't know. So that's answers I got to get hopefully tomorrow. But I don't know what I work this week. And my cousin, who is also my boss, surprisingly wasn't happy with me when I told her on Thursday I'm putting in a week and a half notice.
Dang.
I wasn't expecting. I don't know what I was expecting.
But it wasn't this.
But it wasn't that.
I wasn't expecting her to just be like, okay, so this is how the conversation went down, right? So
Yeah.
I told her, I was like, hey, look, I sent her a text message. I was like, look, I'm sorry. I know this is not how this was supposed to happen, but it's how it's happening. It's I explained to her everything. I explained to her that, I got the job. I told her that, I had the interview. I wasn't aware I could even text her because she's in China right now. And I didn't know that I could text her. Yeah, she's in China for until this coming Thursday. And so I told her, I was like, you told us we couldn't contact you. So I didn't know I could tell you about my interview. I had no way of telling you any of these things. And I told her, I was like, they tried to send me the job offer on Tuesday. I didn't get it, and it didn't send. So when I called them on Thursday to ask about the status of my application, that's when they told me, hey, we sent you a job offer 2 days ago. And I was like, I didn't get it. So they resent it to me, and that's when I saw it. So I told her, I was like, if I saw this job offer when they sent it the first time, it would have been about a 2 weeks notice because I would have sent it to you on a Tuesday. unfortunately, it didn't happen. And she didn't like that answer, you know? I told her, I was like, right now, my last day is Saturday. I told her, I was like, maybe the training class will end at 4. Maybe it's like 7 to 4 or something like that. And then I could possibly work the dinner shifts and I can do a full 2 weeks notice. That is a possibility. But I won't know until I get in touch with these people. So as of right now, my last day is November 2nd, next Saturday. And she went, we'll see, and hung up on me. So for all I know, today was my last day of work. I don't know. It might be today. It might be Saturday. I don't know. Financially, I hope I get to work this week.
Yeah.
Because everything that happened last week, that drained my finances. I can't quite afford, to go that long without working.
Yeah.
But no, she was like so pissed off. She goes, I expected a 2 weeks notice, and then she was like, you told me you would stay with me through November. Never told you that last part. I told you that I would stay through December if I couldn't find a job by the end of November. Did not say anything about staying through November. And my last day is November fucking 2nd. That's the very beginning of November. It's barely November.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't hold that over my head.
Yeah.
So, that's why you don't work.
Don't let her make you feel guilty, because technically, like, the only reason you give a 2 weeks notice is out of common courtesy. There is no actual, like, rule
there's
that
no
says
rules about this
you
shit.
have to give a 2 week notice. So don't let her, like, bully you. Just
No, I
tell her
know.
to
I
go
know.
fuck herself, because
I
she
know.
has treated you like shit this whole time.
She has. You are
So,
correct. It's
you
just...
do you. You do you and move on to greener pastures.
yeah, hopefully they're greener. They're not quite greener yet. They'll hopefully be greener soon. It's gonna. Well, it's more so the fact that it is a pay cut, at least until I start getting my commission checks. So I just got to get through. I got to get through November. That's the big thing. I got to get through November, which is why I really need to work this week so that I have a decent. We'll have 2 paychecks coming that first week, and that'll make up for it. So that's what I'm hoping for. But how have that's my big announcement. The other thing, there is another big part of that. Obviously, my stream schedule is completely changing. We'll talk about that later. But the big change is going to be to this podcast, and I'll go over that at the very end. That's the big change. That's what these two are greatly anticipating this news. They've been wanting this big update since we started this podcast. And of course, I am still working on, I haven't had a lot of time this week to get like the other last week's podcast up on YouTube or any of the podcasts up on the streaming services. Yes, I'm going to work on that. So if you guys are listening to this, obviously that big final update doesn't really administer to you guys. It's mostly for the live podcast. But yeah, the big update coming at the end of the podcast. We'll go into that then. But what have you two been up to this week? Because I know Vivid's been busy. You've been busy, Leppely.
Leps is probably far more exciting than mine, so I think I should probably go. I've just been doing prep, mostly. Doing a lot of stream prep, trying to make sure shit works. Mm-hmm. Very little else. Getting stuff in. So for my stream that I have coming up tomorrow, I'll probably talk more about that later when we're wrapping up. Yeah, it's mostly just been doing prep and job searching, and that's about it. And I've been playing on stream with some apartment streamers. That's about it. That's been my week. It's been a lot of me running around being like, does this work? Does this work? Does this work? Does this work? Yeah, it's
gotta be done.
Not the most thrilling week, but what about yours, Lab?
Well, I reek of bonfire because I literally got back from camping at I got back at 1:30 today, and then we unloaded, and 2 of my friends left, and my other friend that had driven was like, "Hey, I'm kind of hungry. Do you want to go get some light snacks and some coffee, because I'm also hella tired?" And I was like, yeah, sure, as long as we're back in time for me to do some homework. So I got home at 1:30, immediately left, still smelling like a fucking Bigfoot, and we went and had
like a Bigfoot.
I reek, y'all. I really need a shower. Vivid can attest because I just like flipped my hair to put my headphones on and went, oh, I still smell like smoke. It just like all of a sudden was up my nose.
Anyone
Yeah.
who's ever been camping knows what the smell.
It's
They
just-
know the smell.
It's everywhere.
It's so pungent and
God,
strong.
it is. But it was fun. We had a good time. The camping trip went very well. I have a second camping trip coming up this weekend, which is a secret camping trip, so we're not really going to talk about that one. Just in case anybody happens to watch. Secret camping. But
Secret camping.
This camping trip was fun. It was very cold because
Naturally.
it got down to, I mean, so Texas weather is wild, y'all, because I woke up this morning and it was 45 degrees, and by the time I got home, it was 80. So that's Texas fall weather for you, and it's going to do the same thing all week long. So hooray for fall in Texas. So it'll be chilly when we go back camping again. But it was cold, but the weather was really nice. It didn't rain, and it was like sunny, and like it was just a nice weekend. It was a chill weekend. We just went to the Renaissance Festival and then went back to our tents and drank a whole bunch.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. So that was it. That was my exciting weekend, which I will be repeating next weekend as well.
Oh, I mean, at least you have exciting things to look forward to.
Yeah,
I
this week is
just-
pretty busy though, so I don't know how I'm
Speaking-
gonna get everything I need to get done.
Speaking of the fucking heat, I found out today, upon getting home, that my AC, my air conditioning in my apartment is broken.
Oh no.
And it happens to be hot outside. Not like hot, it's like, actually no, yeah, because of the humidity, it feels like 80, it feels like 66 outside right now, apparently.
Oh, you poor baby.
Well, okay, so the problem is it's 85% humidity.
Oh,
So
you poor
it
baby.
feels extremely. Look, okay, listen here, Texas, okay? In Virginia, I'm not used to this in fucking October, okay? And it's not so much that it's like hot, it's just, it's muggy and it's stagnant.
Yeah.
So it's just
that's
like,
the worst.
I feel like I'm in a swamp.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's muggy and it's disgusting and it's nasty and I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I don't have central AC circulating to get this shit going.
Yeah, that definitely sucks. Like when it's hot and muggy and your AC goes out and there's just like literally nothing you can do and you're just like, guess I die.
It's currently for to put it in Fahrenheit, it's 36 degrees here, and the highest it will go all day is 47. So
Jesus Christ.
the highest it will go all week is. Be helpful if it didn't rotate my screen all the time. The highest it will go all week is 56. That's the highest it will go all week according to Google. So yeah,
You people and your fucking regular ass weather.
it's not regular ass weather at all. It's regular for us, but this is like fucking freezing all the time. Like it's nearly freezing, yeah. Not quite, but yeah, gotta love British weather, especially any time past a 2-week window in summer where it just goes to shit for the rest of the year. Gotta love it.
Yeah, well, yeah, so today on the podcast, we are talking, our highlighted topic, of course, is creator entitlement.
Some fucking dude.
Yes, and we're going to be spending a lot of time talking about an individual that kind of started this whole topic. But before we get to there, I don't know how I meant to talk about this earlier. I had a quick brain fart. Hey, Curse, how you doing? This Thursday, or is it this Friday? Is it this Thursday? When is Halloween?
Thursday.
This Thursday. Do y'all have any, like, Halloween plans?
I have a whole bunch of people coming into town because everybody comes into town on Thursday and then we head out to camping early Friday. So those are my Halloween plans.
Well, that's always fun.
I'm a little disappointed though because I did have an invite to the historical park where I volunteered they have a big Halloween event, and I could be spending my Halloween Eve in a house from the 1890s,
That's
but
pretty.
I'm not, because I have a whole bunch of.
Do ghost hunting.
I want to. Like, they have the
Do some
whole.
ghost hunting.
They have the parlor set up right now. Like,
Right.
the girl that runs the house got to decorate it, and she has the parlor set up with like an actual coffin, like from like Victorian era,
Right.
like an old coffin. Like, it's all laid out to be like a funeral in the parlor, and I was like, shit, I want to go hang out in that on Halloween.
And my skull makeup, maybe.
Yes, I'll put the skull makeup back on, and which I still haven't even gotten all off my face. It's still.
If anything,
I'm
I'd be
not
better
actually-
to put it back on.
I'm not actually wearing makeup. That's just leftovers from this weekend. It just looks like I have really heavy eyeliner on. Oh man, but those are my Halloween plans. Is just playing host to everybody that's coming into town. How about you guys?
I've got a podcast that's meant to happen on Halloween. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there. Again, we'll talk about my plans tomorrow later. But let's just say if one of my goals is met for that plan, I might have to do that stream whilst wearing this. I might have to do the podcast whilst wearing that. So that's a very real possibility. And yeah, it's other than that, I'm probably going to try and do a spooky stream. I might end up streaming with Miss Alley Cat more. I'm not sure, but it depends on what they're doing, really. But if not, I'm just going to be playing some trashy fucking horror games on stream.
That's always fun.
Yeah, and if I'm not just stuck trying to catch up on the videos I've had to cancel and redo because of all the plans that are going on. So yeah, my Halloween is pretty much a streaming Halloween. That's pretty much what's going on there.
I want to play some spooky games this week.
Mhm.
I may just like make my friends suffer while I stream like a quick spooky game on Halloween and just be like
spooky marbles.
fucking
Spooky
you know
marbles?
where the kitchen is.
Well, don't they have like a spooky mod for the marbles, like the different like skins and stuff like that?
Yeah, there's like spooky marble skins, which I have. I have Halloween skins on my marbles, but they also have some like Halloween tracks.
That's
We've
true.
been doing a lot of we've been doing a lot of Secret Neighbor.
Yeah.
that's quite a good game.
Yeah.
Obviously the classic is Pacify for
Yes, the
us.
classic is Pacify for us, which we might. Well, again, once I finally get my schedule for the week, I'll be able to make more concrete plans there. But yeah, that's definitely something I was thinking about, was doing like a spooky game night for Halloween. More than
Pacify
likely,
followed by is the usual.
yeah, more than likely I'll be working. I'll probably be working Thursday night, so we might have to do like a late night or something like that. We'll have to see. I mean, it's Halloween, it's Halloween. We can stay up a little bit later for Halloween, okay? Like we can make some amends for that. I am actually getting really, really, really close to beating Trails of Cold Steel. That's the game I'm going to be working on. Like,
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna be really, really fucking drunk. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
no, trust me, I might be. I got really drunk last night and then got depressed, and that's I'm off alcohol for a couple days after that. But but no, there could definitely be alcohol in my future for Thursday night. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have any like plans for Halloween. I really haven't been able to make plans for Halloween in like years, because all my friends, I live with most of my friends, and then all my other friends live in other states or other countries, so that kind of fucks that idea.
It makes it real hard.
Yeah, it makes it really hard. I can't go. I don't intend to this Thursday. Cursed.
Legit.
Everyone.
My goal right now is to fucking make it the first day.
Everyone.
God, yeah, I just want to make it to Thursday first.
Everyone in Williamsburg, Virginia went out this past weekend, because I went out last night with my coworkers and stuff, and like everyone was drunk. Like it was just alcohol everywhere. Everyone was in costumes, and
town was just like, fuck it.
Oh god, it was everywhere, man.
Get trashed.
Oh, every bar was packed, and it's just live music everywhere. It was a crazy Saturday night. Which, I mean, it always is, but it was like, it was the costumes that was just like, You went out in public in that? Really? How can you make that sexy? That's the thing. Like the sexy costumes is just like, on one hand, as a dude, I'm totally cool for it. As someone who like, you know, I'm always very conscious about how I look and how I appear to people. It's like, you went out in public? It's just, I couldn't, like, I make a fool of myself, but it's just like, I don't know. That's always my thing. It's like, how did you make that sexy? How did you pull it off? Like, some of them pull it off great. Others, not so much. It's always interesting.
Yep.
Always interesting. I'm the generic, like, I went as Slender Man for 3 fucking years. Like, I reuse costumes. I went as a greaser freshman year in college. Then I went as Slender Man for 2 years. And then I went as Netflix and Chill, which might be my favorite costume that I spent $0 on. Did I ever tell you about that?
I turned up to a Halloween party because I only found out about it on the day, so I couldn't buy a costume, and everyone was dressed up as like a bunch of bananas. And because I was in like a plaid like checked shirt, I just said I was their greengrocer, and then we walked around. Yeah.
No,
That's
I
awesome.
went. My favorite costume I ever did, outside of my last Slenderman costume, because that one I actually like legit went out and bought. Like, I want the black shirt, the black overtop, the white shirt, the black tie, the really like plain white full on the suit, the morph suit. Mm-hmm. And then, but the year before that, I went as Netflix and Chill. I wore a red shirt. I printed off the Netflix logo, and it had like a bunch of movies, and like I had like a recommended section on one side, I had the previously watching on the other, and then I took an ice block, and I printed the words "chill" off of Google Images, and I put it on the ice block, and I carried that ice block everywhere, and I was Netflix and Chill, and it was the funniest fucking thing I'd ever come up with. I won a costume. I won free movie tickets because my friend, like, it's a big event. I won most original costume. It was nice. That's the best thing I've ever come up with.
I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna dress up as for Halloween this year. I still don't have a work-friendly Halloween costume.
Mine's fucking decided for me because of the streams. I've got the wig, I've got the mustache, I've got the glasses. Like, I'm essentially one combat vest away from just being Dr. Disrespect as it is. So
yeah.
Curse is going to be a drunk Pokemon trainer. That sounds fun.
We were at the Renaissance Festival this weekend. We were out there. Speaking of Pokemon trainers, and the theme this weekend was All Hallows Eve because it's like the Halloween weekend. They always do one like around Halloween. So there were a lot of people not only in like Renaissance festival costumes, but also in just like other costumes. And we saw this one couple, and the guy was dressed up as a trainer, and his girlfriend was dressed up as a little Pikachu, like a cutesy little like girl Pikachu, and it was adorable. They were like, their costumes were like really well done, but it was just really cute.
There's some weird connotations to that.
I know. But like the costumes were cute, and I was like, oh, that's adorable. But there were some good costumes out there.
There was
also a budget Shrek, so
yes.
Take that how you will. Budget
speaking of budget Shrek, if I meet my next goal on my live stream, I'll be reading out the entire script of Shrek 1.
Speaking of like cosplay and stuff, because you're talking about your cosplay, the Nationals lost tonight, so I don't think they're gonna Well, I don't know. The road team has won every single game, so you better watch out in Houston, because you have Strasburg and then Scherzer, so it's a good. The Nats aren't out of it. The road team has won every single game. So
are they in Houston tonight, or are they?
No, they were in. It's 2-3-2 now. So the last 2 games are going to be in Houston.
That's right. Okay.
So the road team's won every game. So keep an eye on that one.
Well,
but I'm going to make that cosplay a milestone goal if the Nationals don't win. So once I hit 200 followers, I will. I'll do that. I'll do that cosplay. So now you guys got to try. Now you'll have to share the stream if you want to see me as Laura. You'll have to share it and get me up to
unless the Nationals win.
Unless the Nationals come back, then it doesn't fucking matter. the Nationals come back, I'll be going as Laura. But if not, you have to share the stream if you want to see it. But to tonight's topic, entitlement. So we mentioned we did a pod. We were on the Thursday night podcast with Vivid last week. For his podcast, we talked about entitlement in the gaming community. And now we're going to talk about it with the content side of things, like content creator entitlement and stuff like that. And I did some thinking. We mentioned some things during Vivid's podcast, and I kind of did some more thinking on it. And I started thinking about, like, is there such thing as good entitlement, right? So I looked up, and I got to find it again because I don't remember what the hell it was. But I looked up the actual definition of entitlement, okay? Mm-hmm. And it's the fact of having a right to something, the amount to which a person has a right, or the belief that one is inherently deserving of privileges or special treatment. Now, obviously, it's just not gonna, it's not going to be a 3-hour podcast. It's not going to be that long cursed. But no, we never know with us. The last one was like 2 hours. But, it typically, the word entitlement typically has a negative negative connotation to it. And I feel like the last definition obviously leans to that, but I feel like the second definition, the amount to which a person has a right, isn't inherently negative. So it brought up a question that I want to tackle first before we get to what caused this entire debate to begin with. Do you think there is a truly good entitlement? Like, you are entitled to something and you should expect it, or you shouldn't accept less, in a sense. Like, where is the line between having standards and being toxic with it? If that makes sense.
Well, I mean, just in general, everyone is entitled to, basic human rights. And that's kind of like where the entitlement kind of ends, in my opinion. Like,
well, I think that
you're entitled to basic human rights, but not to have everything your way all the time.
Yeah, there's also like things we can be like, well, I'm entitled to have the product I paid for when it comes to a way something is advertised, because obviously you gave something there in terms of money.
Yeah, so you're entitled to like truth in advertising. Don't intentionally mislead someone just to sell a product.
But like, there's also like other ways. You can be like, you can feel like you deserve better from a platform when a platform's in wrong. To talk about the creator side of things, like I think the best example is YouTube at the moment, more than anything, because there's a lot of entitlement on YouTube, and
there's so much entitlement on
YouTube. It seems to be very black and white when it's neither of those, really. Where I've seen people that we know and people that we've considered very knowledgeable on the fact, do blanket statements, this YouTube is a mess, the people deserve better. Or on the other side of it as well is like all these people acting entitled and complaining about YouTube because they make changes, they don't owe you anything, which neither of which are really right.
Yeah.
Especially the latter one, because I for one, like, I believe people can be entitled to holding a company at their values, especially when it's the values that the company has set for themselves. I think that's an important thing that a lot of people need to realize. Like, it's okay to like demand a standard from a company if it is a standard that company has strived or claims to strive themselves. It's pointless going up to a company and being like, oh, we demand this, you know what I mean? When they never promised that, or they've never even claimed to want to give you that. That's a load of bollocks. But like, when, I don't know, just as a random example, this isn't a real case, I've just made this up from the top of my head. Say if YouTube tomorrow decided to say all gaming content is like you're not allowed to make it anymore or whatever, you know.
Dude, I had a dream about that.
It's like a very realistic possibility.
I literally had a dream that YouTube was like, all right, all gaming channels, you
Done.
can't have them anymore. Y'all
Yeah,
are all
you done so.
We're shutting down all of your channels.
Yeah.
Good luck. Go somewhere else. And
Yeah, you know-
everybody was like, oh, what?
Yeah, you know, people like I feel like they could feel entitled to better treatment there. You know what I mean? Because, but at the same time, going around nitpicking and being like, "Oh, YouTube, you should change your system because I don't like it." You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's that negative
Yeah.
toxicity of like,
Yeah, that's what we see a lot of.
yeah,
Like,
that's
It's
Your system isn't benefiting me, so you should change.
yeah, you should change it. You know?
yeah,
Because I deserve better.
yeah. I
That's-
agree.
and that's the attitude I think we're going to be discussing a lot.
Yes, I see it. I see it a lot. Like not even with just YouTube. I see it a ton when it comes to like between Twitch and Mixer. It's like that's why
Oh,
everyone
God.
everyone jumped to Mixer because they felt entitled. The Twitch has to do a certain thing. Like obviously, yes, Twitch does have a TOS that I feel like Twitch needs to administer fairly, and I do feel like we have a just entitlement to that fact. Like you have a TOS, like that's something you said you would do. You should uphold it no matter who's doing the fuck ups, right? Because clearly the people at the top don't give a shit about you. Like that's apparent with the people that are leaving from Mixer. Shroud, the other dude, Gothalion or something. Basically everyone who works for EGG seems to be moving to Mixer.
Potentially ammunition as well.
Yeah, she seems to be going, which probably means Tim the Tatman's gonna go. Lyric's probably gonna go.
He actually posted a bit of a meme video about that. Where he was like talking about Shred and he was like, "Man, who's next?" And he just like looked at the camera.
Yeah.
So
No.
he's playing up to it. Which
Yeah, I mean, everyone that's a part of EGG is that whole organization is probably going to move to Mixer. I think they're working on a partnership with Mixer. Dr. Dis, I don't think is Dr. Disrespect even.
Mixer wouldn't. I don't think
Mixer
would
will
allow
be able to
that.
have Dr. Disrespect.
No.
And that's nothing against Vidok, but I think Mixer would look at someone like Vidok
Yeah.
and be like, maybe not.
Yeah, no. Actually, Curse is right.
Filming someone in a bathroom. He doesn't fit in
No,
with
Curse is right.
TOS.
When before Mixer got Ninja, they according to this is also obviously according to Doc. He claims.
I was gonna say,
he
if this is according
claims-
to Doc, don't
Yeah.
believe.
He claims
take
Mixer
that.
approached him first and he turned it down. That's what he claims. And
Did he post this on Twitter by any chance?
I don't think so.
Because if he did post that on Twitter, I wouldn't believe it at all. Because
Yeah, I would feel like that's more of a they
mountain of salt.
approached me and I turned them down. Fuck those guys. They can have Ninja.
But I think no, he said that before they got Ninja. That was before the Ninja announcement was made. Was that he said Mixer approached him and he told him no, and then about 2 weeks later, that's when Ninja came up. Like I read that recently. So Curse is right. So the Doc is probably safe. He's probably not leaving Twitch. But honestly, I view this as positives. I mean, we talked about it before. Ninja's numbers aren't probably with the books. We mentioned what's going to happen with Shroud, what's going to happen with Gothalion, if Tim goes, like all that type of stuff. All I see this as, there's room at the top now of Twitch. The viewers aren't going to go to Mixer. The viewers aren't going anywhere. They're just going to tap it. They're just going to steal all the viewers from Mixer. They're going to steal the viewers from Mixer. They're basically, you know what I mean?
Oh, you mean stealing viewers like those titty streamers?
Oh, yes, you know what I mean? Just like the just chatting
I was
section.
waiting for someone.
The just chatting section of Mixer is gonna just blow up now. No, Mixer's for the gamers. There's no just chatter.
Just like looking at this right now, it seems to be like the peak viewers of Shroud this month, 56,000, and currently on Mixer he's at 19,000 currently.
That's a big difference.
That is a big drop for him.
Significant drop.
At the same time, though,
That's probably the top of Mixer.
Yeah, it is. I think it is right now. But I'm just looking at it and I'm like, yeah, it's like that's not too bad to have 20,000 people follow you over.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Whether that holds there or not, I wouldn't expect it to drop too much Shroud, but it could. You never know.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
You never know.
Really hard to say. But I feel like going back to the topic at hand with entitlement.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like these people that are moving over to Mixer and stuff like that, it's all a monetary thing, right? And I feel like, Twitch has a TOS. Twitch needs to keep up with the TOS fairly. And I do feel like we as creators here on the platform do have a little bit of a right to expect or be entitled to clarity, and I'm trying to think of the phrase I want to use, but we want to be able to see their TOS being administered, right?
You want them to be transparent.
Yes, that's the word, transparent. Like, there should be clear transparency about the TOS, how it's being presented, how it's being executed, how the judicial system's working behind Twitch. Like, I feel like we're entitled to see that kind of stuff simply because of all the stuff that has been happening behind the scenes that have been brought to the front. I feel like that's when I say good entitlement, because I know that's what my friend Travis was like pointing out, was like, good entitlement. Oh, I can't wait to hear this one. Like, that's what I mean by that. That's good entitlement. That's not toxic entitlement. And the fact that I believe we should be able to expect that and not be demonized for it.
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, you need to expect a certain return, I guess, of what you're investing into a platform versus what they're providing for you, and that's completely reasonable.
I don't think we're saying expect a return on your growth or whatever. We're saying more expect a return in the platform's actions more than anything.
Yeah, it's not.
If you're putting in the work on Twitch, you expect Twitch to at least put in some work.
Some work.
Not even necessarily on you specifically, just as a general thing. It's just
basically.
You expect them to have a standard, a quality standard to abide by.
If I'm gonna be a part of a platform, I have at least minimum expectations that the platform works, that the data they're providing me about my streams or my videos or what have you is accurate, or as accurate as they can make it reasonably, that any analytics that will help me better improve my content is accurate, minimum requirements like that. That's what you as a creator are entitled to from a platform, in my opinion. You're not entitled to them just handing you viewers and making it easy for you. They're obviously going to make it as easy as they can because they don't want to make it difficult for you, because they want more people to use their platform. But you're not entitled to just have things handed to you on a platter.
And I don't understand. I don't understand this trend, and this is kind of getting to where it started this entire conversation. I don't understand this trend of blaming everyone else for you not getting the views, right?
God, I don't either.
And this is not just an issue on Twitch. We experienced these issues when we were just doing YouTube videos, right? When the three of us were just YouTubers before we even started on Twitch, we were seeing these issues. People were in the Facebook group chats feeling like they were entitled to support.
I forgot about that, dude.
Feeling like there's that guy that I have.
Forgot about
I said, one of my biggest YouTube videos is me destroying this kid who was like, I'm entitled to support. That's what these channels are for. And this admin is a slut. And that's
fuck that guy.
It's I think this is something easy to say. It's a very rare occasion that one of us gets super like aggressive towards someone over something like this. It's extremely rare, and nigh on never happens with the three of us are like, what the fuck are you talking about, you absolute nonce.
Like,
What are you talking about?
usually in a situation, one of us can be the voice of reason and go, this is what he meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
There's situations where the three of us collectively go, you
What the
absolute goddamn walnut.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, so for those of you guys that are wondering,
Before we get into this, by the way, have you guys read my back and forth with him? Because I know you guys.
I read a lot of it. There's a lot. There's a lot to break down here.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot to break down. So
Ooh,
let me give you guys the rough plot synopsis here, the spark notes of the what happened prior to this incident. So basically, what I'm getting at is the three of us got into it with a user. I've got the tweets here. I don't give a fuck what happens by me showing this dude's name. He's a tool. He's a piece of trash. And I have no problems calling trash out on their trashness. All right, I have no problems.
I will say, don't give this dude the interaction on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, don't give him the fucking.
No,
Yeah.
don't go to this guy. Don't hate on him. Just
No.
if you're listening live, I mean, if you're listening to this podcast, I'll even fucking throw his name is he's a Twitch affiliate. That is a streamer and recruitment manager for SRM Gaming CA. I assume that means California, seeing as he is a Chargers fan, which means LA. Don't give that organization your time if he is a recruiting manager for them.
Yeah, if he's a representative of that team.
Yes, he goes by the username Temperistic. Again, I don't care about the backlash of me outing this dude. He goes by the name Temperistic. And I'll fucking show his shit in a second. But before we get there, so Twitch said, we've recently made changes to help us better detect and remove artificial views from view counts, such as third-party sites. Lurkers.
This is from our conversation on the
last
last
week.
podcast.
Yes, in the last podcast where we were talking about how, like, the streamer royales. Yes.
It's the exact same Twitch support thread that we share.
Exact same one. Lurkers, don't worry, we see you. We will still include viewers who are watching, but may not be chatting, have the stream or browser tab muted, or maybe watching a handful of streams at one time. So if you have your friends, you can still support them all. A reminder, fake engagement such as view botting or follow for follow or lurk for lurk groups is against our rules. Participating in or organizing the activities may lead to the suspension of your account. If you remember from last week, we were talking about that because that was leading into what Stream Royale might be doing to get themselves in trouble. This motherfucker. You know what? Hang on. Actually, you know what? I have the scene here. It's gonna take us away from our beautiful faces, but it's gonna be worth it. Trust me. New scene here. Here we go. So this is the scene that I have here, right? So obviously our faces are gone. This is the little the snippet from Twitch that I was just talking about here. This is the gentleman that we are talking about right here. What he said was, oops, sorry, let me go back here. You wouldn't be having this problem if you made it easier for small streamers to get noticed. There are tons of streamers that get 0 to 10 viewers per stream that have better content than so many big streamers on your site. People wouldn't do this if you gave them opportunities. Now, I'm not going to hate on him for that comment because he's not entirely wrong. Twitch, like any program or any site, is going to boost the medium to the above. Little guys like us, we've got to work a little bit harder to get noticed. I don't think Twitch. This screams entitlement, though. That I am entitled for Twitch to promote me. Not the case at all.
The issue with this, obviously, is what he's like. You know, there are tons of streamers that get 0 to 10 views per stream that have better content than so many big streamers.
Yeah, and again, I'll be honest. That's not wrong. Like Bella, Girl with Yellow Spoon, is amazing at highlighting some rising creators that don't have a ton of viewers. Like, we rated some dude that does a lot of artwork and stuff. When we rated him, he had like 9 viewers, right? Bella rated him like 3 times. Now he averages like 20 or 30. Like obviously, like his content needed to get exposed because he's really fucking good. Yeah. Has games on his stream and stuff like that. Really fucking awesome content there. What blew me, what blows me about this entire thing here is he's like, you know, just the arrogance. So then this dude Atreyu, who followed me, I've interacted with him recently. He's really nice person. Have to somewhat disagree. Someone might have great content, but does nothing to get their channel or their brand out there. Just going live isn't enough. Even if Twitch did more, there are millions of others. You have to make yourself stand out, not cheat the system. It's hard work though. I bust my ass to get this stream noticed. I'm sitting at 4 viewers. Like, the replays on the stream get more views than the live channel does. And part of that is the time, which we're going to rectify next week. I'll get to that later. But, again, I'm busting my ass on getting the stream promoted out there, and it's not always easy to do. Then he goes back and goes, I've collaborated with other streamers. I am part of SRM Gaming CA. Do giveaways, which is not the way to promote your channel anyway.
Watch Trouble Truck's video on that.
Yes,
Yeah.
Trouble Truck has a great video series on that.
Yeah. He's
Post
got a
my
good one
stream
on
on Twitter,
Very
Facebook,
funny.
and Discord, and I make YouTube comment. So do I. Doesn't get you anywhere. All of these are good methods. It's how they're executed that matters too. Twitch, oh, this is a Trey you're talking, by the way, for those listening. Twitch is not intended for you to get discovered. It's for you to forge your own success. There's some great advice and info from Gaming Careers and at Harris Heller as just 2 on this subject. And this is when it gets juicy.
Just read it.
This is when we're getting. This is where we went. The fuck did you just say? He responds with, "You can't forge anything with these cam girls everywhere." And with them also not giving any of the smaller streamers a chance to shine. There are tons of small streamers that are better than a lot of these big dogs. It's not black and white like you say it is. Atreyu was like, cam girls are taking your views? Laughing face? Great content is all well and good. It's the ones who can forge connections, market their brand, and innovate who are the ones that get ahead. He was just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, just shut up.
And
Like,
so
stop
he
it.
was like, fuck off with this shit.
Then he goes, he doubles down and goes, cam girls are taking my viewers. If they weren't on this site, their viewers would be dispersed into the rest of the genres. Bullshit! Just bullshit, okay? That is not the case
So
at all.
This is the tweet that appeared on my timeline for some reason.
Yes.
I
I'm
don't know
so
how.
glad it did.
I don't know how
honestly.
or why. It was specifically that tweet and Atreyu's before it. I was like, why is this on my timeline? And then I read it and I was like, it's time. It's time to get that quote retweet on the go.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I am gonna fix something here. I'm going to take it down a little bit from the cut there. A little bit less, Eric. Oh no. That one's actually fine. I need to take this one down a little bit here. 275. There we are. That'd be a little better. You can see it a little bit better there on the screen. Back to the tweet. That's what we saw. And of course, a bunch of other people commented on it, but that's the one that we saw that caught our attention. Now, Vivid, the beautiful, lovely man here, said, quote tweeted it, so that this motherfucker knew we were serious. With that attitude, I find it hard to believe why anyone wouldn't watch you. You seem like such a stand-up guy. I love your sarcasm, Vivid. You beautiful child. I love you.
Yeah, if for those who don't follow me on Twitter, I'm a fucking prick to people. Like, I'll retweet an article that I think people should read, and I'll just make a sarcastic comment anyway because that's just who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But oh man, I love fucking roasted. It's like, man, it isn't the cam girls in quotation marks for audio listeners that suck up your viewers.
Yes.
Twitch has so many people watching so many channels, want them to stand out more, same as everyone else.
Yes.
So I think that's a fair response.
No, I agree 100%. I'm gonna go back to us for a second here. Yeah, no, I agree. Like that was a fantastic response, Vivid. I love that response. He responded, then tell me where those thousands of viewers would go if these cam girls in just chatting didn't exist. I've already stated the flaws with the system and why it's almost impossible for small streamers to stand out.
Shout out to me, by the way, for predicting the Shroud would leave Twitch. Just saying.
Yeah.
And then reply to this tweet, I straight up called it.
Yeah, in this tweet he did it. This was even before that we realized Shroud. This is before it. Vivid replied, where do people go when Ninja left? Where would they go if Shroud quit? Want to know where those viewers would go? Somewhere else that benefits their viewing needs. They aren't going to go, well, the tits are gone, let's go see what Nick is up to. They don't know, God, Vivid, I fucking love you. I'm fucking liking it. I don't know why I didn't like that tweet before. I'm liking it now. I love you. And then
I just love being a cunt to these people.
he went down, he goes, Ninja didn't retain all his viewers. Some stayed with Twitch. They didn't know who I am, so how would they be able to find me? Vivid replied, exactly. They went to other streams. How do they find you, though? Marketing, grinding, networking, and even a little bit of luck. The tools are there for you, but right now, so are the excuses. Is Twitch perfect? No! But it's what we got to use, so instead of blaming it...
So he had 2 replies to this, and instead of replying to his 1 reply, he replied twice to the same tweet. So, Twitter mistake number 1, my dude. Learn how to use threads. He said...
this whole thread, he's just been real sipping heavy on the dumb.
Oh yeah, so I'm going to focus on this one here.
Can we really expect anything more from him?
Okay.
So he has like a 2-part tweet.
Yeah, so it fucked up. Yeah, so he said, I have marketed my stream. I grind every single day. I have networked up the ass. I do not have any luck at all. The tools are outdated. You can call them excuses. I call them reasons. A loser is someone that tells people how the world is. A winner is someone that tells people how the world should be.
And this is where I pop off.
Yeah. Vivid decided to put on his I'm gonna fuck you up panties here. And went in.
This is my fucking degree, mate.
Yeah. Vivid popped off and went, riddle me this. When you've changed the world of Twitch and made it all perfect and right for the gamers, what happens to the people like you? The ones who don't benefit from your system? Because the system can't benefit everyone. Do they overthrow you and make their own system? Losers are people who spend time complaining about problems instead of finding solutions. Losers are people who sit there and give up because they tried and decided that it's not them that's the problem. It's the man and the system that's the problem. If the system was really, truly, desperately in that need of change, and made by the people who operate it, the ones who see the money. It also, sorry about that, my screen stopped for that. It also still wouldn't be growing, and people, gamers like you and me, wouldn't be getting places with it still. So don't bullshit me with that rhetoric. You see the problem isn't they are there. That's not direct. The direct problem is I am here. Not growing or going anywhere? Well, change your approach, change your strategy, and work your arse off instead of blaming others. And then this man was just like, believe whatever you want to believe. Like, he basically was, that is the biggest, like, okay, so I saw this.
That I don't have any other arguments because I'm dumb, and this man's
here's the thing. I saw this meme. I see this meme and it pops up in my Facebook all the time, and it goes, when you and your girl are arguing, and you're right, she always comes back with the whole, why are you yelling? Because that's how she knows you're right. Like that's that. It's that meme is what popped up here. That meme popped up in my head when I read this. Like when he was like, "Oh well, I just know what I believe in. I don't really care if you believe it or not." Like that's the biggest, just like
whatever you want to believe.
You've lost the argument at that point.
Yeah. And naturally, I replied with a GIF because that's what I do.
Yeah. Now, y'all know.
He was replying with gifs because he's just.
Y'all know, your boy can't leave shit alone. I am just simply not. Well, let's start with Lep, because Lep did things, but I don't think he really went too far back on you.
Leppely, because he stopped arguing with me because probably because I'm a girl.
Yeah.
He just started like replying with gifs, and I was just like, I can't even waste my memes on you, dude. I don't have that energy right now.
We'll get to some memes.
Yeah. So let me. Okay, I'm gonna start with my response because I responded to you, and that's when shit went south. So that's when it got good, was when I responded to you. Mm-hmm. So I responded with, they'd go to someone who doesn't have a stick shoved up their ass. Or fuck, LMAO. Or fuck, I'm sorry, let me get back to that scene there. Oh, fuck, god damn it, I clicked on it.
We really should have done like a dramatic reading.
Oh, yes, I should have, yeah. They'd go to someone who doesn't have a stick shoved up their ass. Or fuck, I'd say at least half would just go watch porn or something. They wouldn't come to you, and if you're upset about the sleazeball viewers, is that even who you want in your streams? Now, of course, I'm talking about the fact that he was like, the cam girls and the titty streamers are stealing my views. What I'm saying here is, if they're gonna leave, they're not gonna go to you, right? Like they're not gonna pick you. Like, and I go further on and say this.
Kiss says at what point did this become a drama channel?
I responded.
Oh, it always been a drama channel.
It's always been I'm good at this shit, man. When I get going.
This is the drama podcast.
When I get going, man, I fucking go in. Like my two best videos on YouTube were drama related. I said that no good member of a community is going to those streams to see tits. Most people I'd want in my community are there for entertainment and good times. They can find those traits anywhere, and I just gotta make their time worth spending. You're blaming others for your shortcomings. I thought I was really nice. I thought I was being really respectful in all this.
Oh, yeah.
I continue by saying, but let's just say they get rid of cam girls, in quotes. Again, do you think they'd come to your stream? Probably not.
No.
Because you have done nothing to set yourself apart. And of course, I added a little LMAO before probably not because I'm a smart-ass bitch. All he said was, I guess we'll have to agree to disagree.
Which is the same response as the one you give to me.
Now,
Yeah.
Leppely responded before me, my dude, if people are watching just chatting, odds are they wouldn't be watching your content anyway because you're also just chatting. People watch
you
it.
put it in all capitals every time. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. It's for emphasis. It's supposed to be read,
Yeah.
my dude.
My dude.
If people are watching just chatting, odds are they wouldn't be watching your content anyway unless you're also just chatting. People watch a variety of content, but no one is stealing your views.
You are not entitled to anyone's view. That way relates to what the fuck we're talking about here.
Yeah. See, bringing
Yeah,
it
see,
around.
see, bringing it around. We're good at that. He goes, Leppely goes, you're telling you, own your content and earn your views, right? And this is where it gets good. He
This is where
responds,
You done goofed.
he responds, we'll never know until they take just chatting down. Take the whole fucking genre out. We don't need it.
Whole fucking one.
Cam girls on this site.
Nobody worthwhile is using it anyway. Just
Yeah.
fucking take it down.
Cam girls on this site have thousands of viewers. Is an insult to people actually grinding in games, cooking, music, art, etc. I do own my content and earn every viewer that I have ever gotten and will get. First off, I wanna take a second here.
Unfucking likely.
I just
The best gamer bro.
I
answer I've ever
need
seen
to
in
take
my
a
life.
second here because he mentioned art. You know what genre? A lot of there is an art genre, right? There is one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a lot of
it's mostly
people,
industrial.
do art in just chatting because they're talking. Like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
A lot of people like the way I've been told from my just chatting streamer friends is that, like, for example, a girl with yellow spoon, Bella, who I'll reference again in a little bit, she does just chatting always. Even if she's doing art, to my knowledge, she does just chatting because the art is an accessory. Like, that's not the focus. The focus is her chatting to us. She's the personality. The art is just the tool that she's using for the stream to keep the stream going that day, right? She'll have an objective
Yeah.
to finish a picture for somebody or a commission for somebody, or if she wants to do another fucking Peepo meme or something like that, she'll make something else with him. But the art is just the accessory there, right? So she still keeps it in just chatting because the chatting is the important thing. My buddy Nick usually does stuff in art because A, he's smaller, so he knows he's not going to have that much of an active chat, and the chatting that does occur isn't the main focus. The main focus is the artwork. The artwork, you're watching him, the way he does it, he usually describes what he's going to do next, describes how he's doing it, where he's coming from when he does it. That's art. That should be in the art category. But most artists who are any considerable size usually keep it in just chatting if the chatting is the main focus of the piece. All right?
Yeah, totally.
So that's music is similar, but the people. Okay, anyway, so I'm getting sidetracked here because I end up explaining this to him in a second. I snapped off with him. Let me make sure there's nothing else here that I said. Okay, did Leppely responded to him here saying, if people want to see tits, they're going for tits, not the gameplay, my dude.
It's true.
If you love watching Fortnite, are you going to watch someone crochet for 3 hours? No, it's the same concept. That crochet channel isn't stealing your Fortnite views. I love you, Leppely. I have never seen you go off like this before. I've never seen Leppely go off like this before.
This is what
I'm
I
very-
inspire people to do on Twitter.
I have strong opinions on
I
Twitter.
can't even see his reply. His reply isn't even here anymore.
Yeah, he probably deleted it. I imagine.
Probably
Yeah.
deleted it.
Or blocked us.
Leppely continued, going, "You're not competing for no, because if he blocked me, I wouldn't be able to see his tweets
That's
here.
true.
Yeah.
You're not competing for views outside of whatever you're doing for that stream. If you're streaming Fortnite, you're not competing for my marbles on stream viewers. See how that works? So the cam girls and just chatting are not stealing your views. I imagine she's clapping.
Want to swap back over there.
Oh, yeah.
If I had more characters, the claps definitely would have been
Yes,
there.
I'm sorry.
Cam
Yes,
girls
here.
in chest chatting are not stealing your views for your Fortnite grind,
Not at
my
all.
dude.
Yes. And again, once again, I can't see his response here. It's not showing up. He probably deleted it.
Yeah, no, he definitely deleted them because there were definitely responses to those.
Okay, so
But
this
they
is
gone
where
now,
this
'cause
is
he-
where I thought I fucked up. And I messaged her and apologized, but she was okay with it. So
This is great.
that tag there is Bella, girl with yellow spoon.
I saw this and I was like,
Who is one of my she's become one of my closer friends in the streaming world. Usually, if you guys are frequent viewers here, she's usually who I raid after these podcasts because she's usually the only one that's live. I replied, "What?" I was so fucking livid when he said that. But he'd take just chatting down, right? I was like, there are viewers who prefer just chatting streamers. People like Bella, who I tagged, or I did it instinctively, are fantastic creators that are on that tab, and there are zero reasons for Twitch to consider that you disillusioned twat waffle. Oh, I'm sorry. I said there are zero reasons for Twitch to consider that you disillusioned twat waffle. That's how I said it. You can't blame a genre for your shit personality. Side note, disillusioned twat waffle might be the best insult I've ever come up with in my entire life. I was so happy with that.
I still can't get over the fact that people say you say it as twat. That's really weird.
Yeah, it's a twat waffle, twat waffle, whatever you want to say it.
Yeah. No, like that's just the way Americans say that, which is really weird. But as a British person, we'll always go twat.
Twat. Yeah, twat waffle. I said some of the best personalities on Twitch are on that tab. Rather than degrading and demanding insane drivel, watch them and take notes. You might just find what it is you're doing wrong.
He actually didn't.
Chaos Forge agreed with me here and said, look, how I saw this little going live video. It's bland and interesting, so no wonder he isn't getting views. He lives in a fantasy world where he believes that if just chatting went away, he would get views. Nick didn't like that, deleted something. He responded to me with a fucking GIF that I didn't respond to.
I didn't respond to any of his gifts that he posted. I was just like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
And then he responded with this GIF, the Buzz Lightyear GIF of there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. And then Bella responded. And when Bella responded, my heart sunk a little bit because I was like, oh no, she's going to get mad at me.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have tagged her.
This is where the memes begin.
Nope.
Yep.
Bella responded, I'm about to cyberbully. And then they kind of went back and forth with GIFs. Bella responded, go answer more questions on ask.fm, since apparently that's all you know how to do since you have no friends.
Genuine thing on his profile, by the way.
That's all he
Thought that
does?
was just a
That's
meme.
all it is.
That's his profile is mostly.
Bella
just
responded
ask
with
FM.
that. And then, yeah, so I think earlier on in the debacle here on his stream, Bella responded with, you're stupid as fuck, and you're going to lose subscriber because you posted crazy. Like, she basically keeping in her character. She
Most
basi-
meme ones ever.
Basically keeping in her character. And I'm so happy she responded. Like I'm happy she responded, but I also felt bad because, I didn't want to, cause, any unnecessary drama for her. But no, she ended up DMing me, and she was like, that's it, so I'm going to go back to our faces here. That's all I have to show you guys for that. She responded, she DM'd me and was like, no, it's okay, thank you so much for standing up for just chatting streamers. And it's I wasn't trying to white knight or anything like that. It's legitimate, I was really upset. Because, like I said, just chatting is a personality genre. And the thing I love about Twitch over Mixer is a gaming centralized platform, whereas Twitch is a multifaceted streaming community, right? And this cockwaffle was so entitled to views so entitled to people spending their hard-earned and very valuable time on him over just the fact that he thought if you get rid of an entire fucking genre. I don't know, Curse, because I don't know. I don't know if you have our notifications turned on or whatnot, but a lot of times when you're replying to people like that, it doesn't always give a notification.
Yeah, sometimes shit gets buried, my dude.
Yeah, so that might have been why you didn't see it, but
yeah, Twitter notifications have been actually kind of weird lately. Honestly.
Have I ever you looked at this guy's profile, by the way?
Yeah,
I didn't really pay much mind to it.
I've browsed it a couple times and it's pretty terrible.
No, I'm not one to judge someone on their looks or their Twitter game.
I will judge you based on your personality.
It is the most gamer bro looking motherfucker I've ever seen in my
Again, I won't show his picture because they know I won't do all that, but it's just the type of behavior from him. Like most of the streamers I watch on a regular basis, I found through Twitter. Or they were raids, right? And I think that kind of goes for all of us. Like that's how you guys found Bella, was because I raided her. Alley Cat was because I interact with her all the time on Twitter. Like that's how you find people now, man. And it's just like you have to work the game. Most of the viewers I found on here, what's going on, Nightmare Bear? Epic. I keep forgetting you changed your name every fucking time. You change your name, Pro, and I always forget it. But what's going on, Pro? You missed the good part.
You missed
the dramatic reenactments.
We just finished barbecuing some Twitter loser for being entitled to titty viewers, even though he's a man and doesn't have titties. Because that's what he's asking for. He wants the titty viewers, but he doesn't have titties. So I don't know what he wants. But it's just it bothered me so much. I was so upset, and I don't. Yeah, but you're not sitting there going, yeah, you. I mean, I got some titties too, but I'm not sitting there going, oh, I need to work on putting my V cut down because almost got TOS there. I gotta work on my V cut coming down so that they can see my pectorals and women will want to watch me. Maybe, but that's not who I want. I don't want women to come in because I've got a nice chest. I don't. But if I did, that's not why I want people to come view me. And if you get rid of the cam girls, as this dude wanted to, that's all you're gonna get. That's all that's gonna. Those viewers are what's gonna be released into the world. Like I don't understand what he wanted. I desperately tried to figure out how that mindset, because he's not alone. He's not the only one that feels that way.
Like this is a genuine thing that people believe for some.
And I don't know where it's coming from. Like people are just like, oh well, if they're out there, maybe one of them watch. No, man. Like, work on your shit. Like most people that you know what Bella told me, and this is like my fucking ego swelled the fuck up when she told me this. But I ended up playing Jackbox with her last week. I think it was like last Sunday. Actually, I played Jackbox with her after her stream and ended up pulling an all-nighter, right? I ended up not going to sleep. I went to work tired of shit. I didn't care. And we ended up talking after we were finished playing it. Like, it was like 7 a.m. for me, 4 a.m. for her. And we just talked. We talked about how, we've met up, how, we talked about the situation with Crankage Games. We talked about all that shit, my video, that's how she found me, DM she sent me. She told me, she goes, I really like talking to you and hanging out with you because, not only are you a really nice person in chat, but you're also a really good friend to talk to on Twitter. She goes, I try to pop in your streams when I can, and you're really entertaining. That warmed me the fuck up because that's someone that genuinely, wants to be my friend. She has no reason to. There's no entitlement there. I'm not entitled to her friendship, but she legitimately wants to because it's the personality I put out. If you want your stream to grow and you want people to pop in, you want people to stay, you want people to come back, you want to grow your community, you have to fucking put in effort. You can't just sit there and go, I'm going to get rid of half of Twitch and then they'll have to watch me. No, they're not.
Yeah.
Because they'll find some
Thanos all the titty streamers away and suddenly
the next snap and they're gone. And it's just like no.
Off, dude.
That's
not how it works.
That's how math and science have proven Twitch itself actually works. We figured out the secret. You just snap away half of the titty streamers and suddenly you're golden and you're just rolling in the partnership. So
the best reply this guy has, in my opinion, is the one he gives to you, Lep, where he's like, we'll never know until they take just chatting down. Cam Girls on the side have thousands of viewers insult
Yeah.
people actually grinding in games, cooking music, art, etc. First of all, fuck off. You don't give a shit about anything you said past games because you're a hashtag gamer bro. And
Yeah.
then you just put them in there so we didn't roast you on that. And then he said, I do own my content and in every view that I've ever gotten and ever will get. So if that is the case, then what's the fucking problem?
Yeah.
If you own your content and you're like, I've earned every view that I'm ever gonna get, what's the fucking problem? You're like, oh, people will notice me quick enough. How about you change your attitude instead of answering questions about, I don't know, I'd like some edibles via Ask FM, you stupid fuck. Try something different.
Yeah.
For the love of God.
If you the problem with entitlement in the creator space is that most of them, the ones that are entitled, have the shittiest attitudes and are the most likely to be unwilling to look, it's like take a step back and look at themselves and their content and go, something needs to change.
And we've seen this.
I've seen it so many times.
We've seen
YouTube.
this. Yeah, exactly. We've all seen this for YouTube.
Yeah, we really have. All that just it's always the same formula, and this guy is 100% that entitled creator.
They come in
the formula,
and they you know, and, I mean, we've all been. I feel like, you know, when you are starting
Everyone's
out,
been there at one point.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Moral. This happens every Sunday night.
welcome,
This is
Moral.
what happens on Sunday nights, baby. This is what happens.
Sunday nights when Eric brings the topic, and it usually pisses me off, and I try to stay professional as I possibly can.
I am on a quest to find the topic that Vivid snaps at. Because I snapped this one broke me. This one broke me, man. You missed me doing another rant, man. You missed us destroying this dude live on Twitch. Barbecue this motherfucker. And it was really fucking good.
Good fucking luck.
Good luck. Yeah, I will find something. I will find the one that breaks them. But yeah, man, we do this every single. For those of you guys that are popping in, because I see the numbers have jumped up a little bit. Welcome to the Fireside Chats. I'm Nomad with Leppely and Vivid. We do this every single Sunday night. Right now it's at 10:30, but starting next week we're going to be changing the time. Since I have viewers, yeah, this is the Fireside. This is the Fireside Chats. I am going to go ahead and make this announcement now. Just because we have some viewers here, so I want to kind of get this while it's at maximum. Starting next week, since my job is changing. First of all, yes, thank you, Elena. By the way, hello, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome. The Discord is there if you guys want to join to figure out when I'm live. First off, so I start my new job on Monday. Yeah, you know all three of us, Moral. You know how we are. I start my new job on Monday. I just got my schedule. Remember how I told her? Remember how I told her my last day is Saturday?
Yeah.
She has me scheduled for Sunday. Am I gonna get fired if I tell her to go fuck herself? I'm not coming in that Sunday.
I mean, you could tell her on the Saturday, fuck you, I'm not coming in.
Yeah. Tell her on Saturday as you're leaving your shift.
As I'm leaving,
by the way,
hey,
not
guess
coming
what?
in
Not coming in
tomorrow.
tomorrow. No, I'll text her tonight and say, hey, look, you put me on a schedule for Sunday. I'm not going to be here. My last day is Saturday for a reason, so Sunday can be a transition to my new job. I'm sorry. Like, that's how it's going to be. But I'm currently scheduled to go in Sunday, and as far as I'm concerned right now, I'm not doing it. So, starting next week, this podcast will be starting at 8 o'clock Eastern. Give or take 30 minutes. It might go to 7:30. I'm going to talk with these two after we're done streaming. I keep forgetting which side y'all two are on. I'm going to talk to the two of these two to figure out which time will probably work better for everyone. Because I know Leppely does stuff on Sundays with homework and stuff like that, so I don't want to start too early. That's where it's going to cut into your homework time, but at the same time, I also want to start earlier so that way we all have more time to, we're not keeping Vivid up till the sun comes up. That's the most important thing for me right now.
You don't have to worry about that now. It's winter months. The sun doesn't come up until midday or some shit.
The sun doesn't come up at all for y'all in Britain during the winter months. But yeah, that's the plan. Starting next week, this podcast is going to be starting about 2.5 hours earlier. my boss can go fuck herself. I'm not coming in on Sunday. My Monday, my new job. I'm not rolling in 7 days in a row. She's got me off on fucking Wednesday. I'm not pulling 10, 11 days in a row. Nah, Sunday I'm off for a reason. But yeah, so starting this Sunday, this podcast will be starting at 8 o'clock Eastern. Or 7:30. Again, we'll figure that out.
Vivid and I get some sleep.
Yes. So
a luxury that I'm gonna have to try and find this week.
But yeah, so continuing on, now that the intermission is over, getting back into the topic, this entitlement thing, and for those of you guys that are just joining right now, you kind of missed us barbecuing this dude. I'll give you guys the spark notes here. I can pull up the tweets again.
Yeah,
this is the guy. I'm not afraid of outing this guy. I know what could come from me outing this guy. I'm not afraid of backlash from this guy or his organization because he can kindly go fuck himself. Basically, this guy was talking about how like cam girls are stealing his. He's one of them guys. The cam girls are stealing my views. Oh, the titty streamers. Oh God. He was talking about the titty streamers and the just chatting section.
Lap rolling up the sleeves.
He was just like, basically, this dude said that if the just chatting section didn't exist, he would have more viewers. All the small streamers would have more viewers if they got rid of just chatting. Got rid of the titty streamers. Killed off titty streaming entirely.
Because that's 100% how it works.
Yeah, that's how demographics work. Do you remember when Game of Thrones ended, and so everyone just started watching Countdown? Does anyone else remember that?
Yeah,
Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Oh God! They bail.
Yeah, exactly, Pro. You get rid of ASMR, they'll come and watch me play JRPGs, guys. We gotta kill the ASMR channels.
Clearly, if we just got rid of the ASMR category, everybody would come watch me rage at Dark Souls. I mean, that's
100%. You know what? Hey, you know what? Lep. If we killed off your Marvel streams, all your viewers would watch me play weep shit.
Oh shit! You're right. Why didn't we think of that before?
Oh shit! Hey, guess what? Do you know? Hang on, I got Twitch pulled up here. Do you know how many streamers right now are streaming something just chatting? Bella's live right now. Someone's playing Uno with 50 few viewers. Who the fuck is gonna watch? No, man, fuck Uno. We're gonna kill Uno. They'll watch our podcast.
Kill Uno.
We're gonna kill just chatting. That's 100 people. That's 100 people. Oh shit! Gassy Mexican is streaming just chatting. 1.3k viewers. Fucking kill it. He's a titty streamer. You know what? That man is the
Gassy Mexican titty streamer.
Yo, there's 531 people watching the Riff Tracks channel, just watching people make fun of movies. If we got rid of that,
are you shit?
Would come watch our stream.
Are you shit?
They'd all come
that made a lot more noise than I thought it was going to. My cat was like, "The fuck did you just throw?"
If we got rid of movies,
if we got rid of movies, everyone would come to Twitch.
An inherently flawed logic from
really
every standpoint, from a sociology standpoint, from a media standpoint, from a creative standpoint. It's such a flawed way of thinking. How do you even believe that?
I don't know where this mentality comes from. It's just like I'm going back to the tweets, man. I gotta go back to this for a second.
Did they not get enough love as a child? And that.
By the way, I still just love how Bella was like, "You're just stupid as fuck." You're stupid as fuck. By the way, guys, if y'all don't follow Bella, y'all need to. If y'all stay around for the next 15-20 minutes, we're probably gonna raid her. So you guys can see her and stuff. She's an adventure. She's an adventure. Yeah. But
we'll say this right now. Obviously, like we've got this dude's tweets on screen.
No, we don't. But don't be the
fucking interact with this.
Don't interact with him. Please don't send him hate. Don't send him hate. Don't go after him. I'm showing the tweets so you guys can avoid people like this. And also, when people do dumb shit like this and they come out, like I'm friends with just chatting streamers, and if you're gonna sit there, then you're coming after their livelihood. And as Leppely knows, and anyone that follows my YouTube channel, which you guys can also find down below, one of my biggest videos is me destroying this small YouTuber that basically was like posted Leppely's private Facebook from the group chat, from the Facebook group we were in. They did all this stuff. And I went off on him. Like, you don't do that to my friends. And I have a lot of friends that are just chatting streamers. I'm not going to stand for them to get belittled and their livelihoods threatened because some dickwad wants titty streamer viewers. You know, it's not how it's going to be. And so that's why I have no problem publicly outing this dude, because he deserves it. I'm sorry. Like, if I fuck up like that, shame me. Like, I expect that. Like, that's the word. Like, I'm not going to sit there and say I promote cancel culture, but if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. I'm sorry. And that might offend somebody, and I don't want to, but
if you're a piece of shit, look, I'm sorry you're a piece of shit, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to get called out for you to realize you're a piece of shit.
If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, you must be a piece of shit.
If it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it must want to be a titty streamer. That's the end result here. That's where we're getting at.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
For real.
But seriously, guys, thank y'all so much for coming out here. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's just like, oh boy.
Oh man, just put tits in the thumbnail. Tits in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna get up here on chat because there's a couple things. Catch up on chat here because there's a couple things that I'm gonna hear. Just so you guys know, I am working on trying to get this podcast up on streaming services such as Spotify and other podcast related channels. So if you guys are listening from there, thank you guys so much. If you guys want to hear this again, you can go there. I am also going to be trying to get these uploaded onto YouTube as well. We do these live Sunday nights at 8 o'clock for right now. Again, time to be determined fully. I want to catch up on chat here, though, so if you guys want to be engaged in chat, try to catch us live on Sunday nights. Two of the biggest Twitch channels are gone. Exactly Pro. Two of the biggest Twitch channels are gone. Twitch isn't crumbling. Twitch isn't dying. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of those, a lot of those viewers have gone to Mixer. A lot of those viewers went to Mixer and watched them.
All those ninja viewers went to the titty streamers.
Oh yeah, all those ninja viewers, they're watching you now, right?
Back to the titty streamers.
Do you reckon the quote cam girls complained that Ninja was stealing their views?
Oh my god, yeah. Oh god.
You reckon it's just like layers? You know what I'm?
I would love to do like a parody.
Oh
video
man.
of,
Oh god.
like, a
Curse
cam girl, and she's
Curse
just
was
like,
Curse.
God damn it!
Curse.
He's going to Mixer. He's gonna steal all my viewers.
I'm not gonna touch your marbles, baby. I'm not gonna touch your marbles. That is you and Leps. That puts food on you and Leppely's table, and then y'all then y'all raid me, and it puts food on my table. So I had some folks argue with me that ASMR is porn. Okay, so here's something interesting about ASMR. ASMR
that
triggers.
argument always floats around.
But here's the thing, though. ASMR does trigger certain sensory modules. It can trigger sensory overload, which can result in potential orgasms. It is a true statement. It is a scientific fact that's been said.
Yeah.
However, it is not porn. It is not porn.
People have that shit about balloons in Florida, so who gives a fuck?
Time out. The fuck?
Have you not seen that shit when it's like it pops up on like Twitter every now and again, or it's like on Reddit, it's like a meme video of a dude being like, yeah, you know, I kept stealing balloons because they sexually aroused me or something. It's just some fucking dude, and it's always from Florida, and you're like, what the shit?
Of course, it's always from Florida.
Sir. Just because they're made of rubber does not mean they are rubbers.
But yeah, it's like that. Genuinely, go look at that at some point. That's fucking hilarious. That is. it's like a news piece. That is. That's great. But yeah.
Curse said, "I think you got this wrong. Uno kills us." Oh yeah, Uno ruins friendships.
Uno definitely does.
Uno destroys us.
Oh god, blaming others.
It sounds like 2019 in a nutshell.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it sounds like it kind of sounds like the last 10 years in a nutshell, if we're being fully honest. Let's be honest here.
Ever since Twitter was made in a nutshell.
that would put it about 10 years ago, actually. Yeah. Oh gosh. Take no accountability. Oh yeah, it's just like ridiculous, man. Like you just promote. Like I do you know how long it's been since I don't think I've ever seen. I don't like calling it lurkers or anything like that, but you know how long it's been since I've seen 9 viewers or 10 viewers without a raid. Like just promote. Put the fucking place. Put the things in places, and then be entertaining. Be entertaining, so the people, when they do happen to come across it, they want to stay and watch the whole thing. It's really
Yeah,
simple.
that's
I mean,
the
because
formula. That's
moral.
the
Because for
magic
example,
formula.
for example, we met Cursed, and we met each other. Pro, moral. We met all you guys in Matt's Discord, right? What made you guys want? What made you want to click on my video, right? We have a relationship, we have interaction, and I've entertained you guys before in my other content, right? That's why I watch Pro. That's why I watch Curse. That's why I watch these two. That's why I watch you, moral. Like it's entertaining. Like we've developed a relationship, but it's also entertaining. Like that's why I watch your content in the first place. Just do it. Like just put yourself out there, be entertaining, bust your ass at it, and you will grow eventually. Like it's really simple.
Chill. Just chill yourself.
Just chill yourself.
Chill yourself.
Chill yourself.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway,
that's the secret formula. Just chill yourself,
Just chill yourself.
and maybe chill some Pepsi too.
oh that yoga video. That yoga video was quality. Fucking 10 out of 10. That might be my. I regret that the audio and the visual quality was so poor in that video, because the content was probably the best I've ever done.
Yoga too, my dude.
I'm thinking.
Bring it back. We'll yoga at PAX South.
Yeah, about that.
We'll yoga in person.
We got to figure out how I'm gonna be able to afford these hotels now that I'm changing jobs. You have a couch, right, for when we're in Houston?
Well, I mean, yeah, for the one night.
That'll save me some money, right? The hotels in San Antonio, we can find one for like $60, right? I don't need to sleep in luxury, okay? As long as I don't no roaches, no bed bugs, I don't care the price. Like I might even sleep with a roach. I don't know. Yeah, bed bugs obviously no, but I can deal with the roach. Like, hey, look, you stay over there, man. I'm good with you. I paid $40 for this hotel so I could actually come to this trip. Like, I know.
We'll see what we can figure out.
Pro, if you're in Houston, baby, if you're in Houston, Pro, we gotta catch you. We gotta catch up. I gotta meet you. Oh God. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Worst case scenario
for the roach, but Ben's probably not going to PAX with us.
Yeah. So in worst case scenario, we can always try to find like collab one. We'll figure all that in private. Somehow I can get there. Oh, you moved from Texas. Oh, that's right. That's right. You did. I do remember you saying that. I did remember you saying that a little bit of time ago. Anyway, good timing, guys. It's midnight. So that's pretty much my cue that it's time to end.
Bedtime.
Oh man. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I do know some of you guys came in late and missed the good part there, but don't you worry, the VOD will exist here on Twitch. It will also exist on YouTube. And also where podcasts are found. I will try to get that worked out this week sometime.
Wherever podcasts live.
We are. Oh God. She's got collecting organs in her title, so this is gonna be a fun fucking stream. Is this a nostril stream? Is she nostril streaming today? Okay, no, she's not. Oh, okay, no, she's doing.
Wrap this up here.
She's doing that.
I do have one last thing that I want to show, and not because I'm doing it, it's because it's for charity.
Yes, Vivid, sing your song, beautiful.
Tomorrow, 8 p.m. my time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, whatever the fuck that is in the rest of America. Just like 2 p.m. and whatever. I don't know, some interdimensional thing in California, because that's basically a different part of the world anyway. Right. Yeah. We are going to be doing a 24-hour charity live stream. I'm going to be playing 24 games. I actually have the list of 24 games available in my Discord. It's also on my Twitter, so if you go on my Twitter, you'll be able to find it there. Or on the Instagram, both VividChim. We have a bunch of reward goals trying to raise money for Macmillan Cancer Support to help people going through cancer, all that good stuff. We've hit our first goal already, which is I have to wear this the entire time. If you, so there we go. If you see that wonderful wig and mustache, that arrived like yesterday, so I have to wear that for the entire 24 hours now. We have the wig right here. We have the mustache right here. We also have sunglasses around. Our end goal is £150, which is about $180. And if we do hit that, we will be eating this, which is a super spicy tortilla chip, which is made with like Trinidad ghost pepper and Reaper pepper. all on the same chip. So that was going to be painful.
That's
and that
gonna be a
can
good
happen at
time.
any time. We also have other fun stuff like a dramatic reading of Shrek, the script of Shrek, the entire script.
I personally can't wait for the dramatic Shrek reading.
Yeah, so that one's gonna be really fun. That'll probably end up on social media after the stream as well. There's challenges you can set me. I'm already at a handicap because I can't see because of the glasses, so that'll be fun. There's other stuff as well. If we double our goal, get to 300, I'll be dyeing my fucking hair blonde. So I have graduation in less than a month. So that'll be fun showing up there, blonde. But yeah, we have a bunch of them. Some of them haven't even been officially put out there yet. There's some stretch goals like a dramatic reading of Shrek 2 as well, or potentially even reading a Star Wars prequel. A bunch of fun stuff is going to be great. 24 games, all going to be really fun. We're starting with Pac-Man, we're ending with Uno. Everything in between is just going to be an absolute clusterfuck. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. We're raising money for a good cause. I do actually have the link, I think. Yes, I do. So, if you cannot make it tomorrow for any reason, please click that link there. Donate whatever you can.
Yes.
It's a good cause. It says the event is completed. That's a lie. I don't know why it's saying that. The website's just a bit weird like that. It starts today. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. We hit the first goal. Our next goal is £25 away. So yeah, that's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great time. Hope to see as many of you there. I know a lot of you have picked games for me, so we're gonna have some fun with that.
How's it going?
Anyway,
yes. So that is how we are going to end the night. Leppely, do you have anything coming up this week outside of your normal Monday marbles?
Actually, Monday Night Marbs tomorrow might be a little bit different. Because I am a big old nerd, and I saw somewhere I've been seeing posts lately, so I checked something, and apparently tomorrow is the what is it, 25th?
Oh my god, Vivid
anniversary.
The fucking wig looks so fucking good.
God dang it, Vivid.
Like I said, it looks nothing like the one they sent me. It looks nothing like this. This is what it's supposed to look like. Look at that slick shit. The fuck is this?
God, it's so good though.
But yeah, I'm gonna be wearing that. I'm gonna be wearing this with a mustache and glasses for 24 hours.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Godspeed, man. But yeah, so tomorrow is apparently the 25th anniversary of the release of the OG Stargate movie, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. Because I'm a big old nerd, and I'm eventually pursuing a career in Egyptology, and that kind of helped kickstart that drive. So tomorrow, instead of marbles, I am probably going to do... I may do some marbles as well, but I'm definitely going to be doing a retro playthrough of the Stargate video game for the SNES. So, in honor of the 25th anniversary, that's what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. So obviously for me, tomorrow night, whatever time I get off from work, because I believe I work a double tomorrow night, I do. I'm early runner tomorrow night, which means I'll be the first one to leave. So probably around normal time, 10 to 10:30, I will be hopefully finishing Trails of Cold Steel. Can't guarantee it because I'm early Tuesday morning as well, so I can't stay up. It's so late. So like once it gets about 1 or 2, I'll have to call it off. But regardless, if I don't finish it Monday, I'll be finishing it on Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday, so that means if you two are awake and alive, actually, hold on, I will not be doing. I just realized tomorrow night. No,
I'm very much going to be awake.
Forget everything I just said. Tomorrow night, I will not be doing Trails of Cold Steel tomorrow night. I'll be watching Vivid and probably participating with him. So forget I said anything. Tomorrow night's Vivid's thing. I will not be doing Trails of Cold Steel tomorrow night. Unless, I'm probably not going to stream because I'm probably just going to promote Vivid stuff and I'm probably watching Vivid. So tomorrow night, I might be taking the night off so that I can hang out with Vivid and do stuff with him. because that might be right around the time when you're not gonna. I don't know if you'll have your multiplayer stuff, but
the multiplayer stuff is right at the end. So
yeah, so
that's Minecraft Gmod prop hunt and Uno, the classic.
I work Tuesday, so I don't know if I'll be able to catch them. Yeah. I'm early Tuesday, and I'm call FA that night, which Denise also. So I might be able to get home Tuesday after work, and I might be able to make the ending. I don't know yet. I might be able to make the last two. We'll have to see about that one. But
well, we go on for an hour after that anyway, because the games are only 23 hours. We have an extra hour's worth of
a whole extra
stuff.
Hour.
Yeah, so I'll have to figure out what I'm doing there, but probably. So I'll try to. I'll at least be there. I will at least be there with you tomorrow night, during your stuff for after I get off work, and then throughout the night, and then Tuesday if you're still doing anything, I'll be there for that. But Tuesday night, obviously, his stuff ends at 3:00 my time. So Tuesday night, I will be finishing Trails of Cold Steel because I'm off Wednesday, so I don't have to go to bed. So that's the plan. Tuesday night, I'm finishing Trails of Cold Steel. I don't care how long it takes, 4, 5, 6 a.m. I'm finishing the game. Wednesday night, are we doing a Wednesday night collaboration?
We're gonna try, I believe.
Since Thursday is spooky night, so
Thursday is the spooky night.
I'm ready for the spooky night.
Yeah, so it's either, I guess, Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how many people that Lep can fit in their kitchen. So
yes,
I've got how many people? Okay, so I've got at least 2 coming in for out of town.
But they're coming in Thursday, right?
They're coming in Thursday, and like the third one from out of town is coming in Friday. And basically on Thursday, I may just be like, "Hey, I have a tiny ass apartment. You know where the kitchen is. I'll be back here streaming some spooky
Cursed,
shit.
I know you want me to raid you, Cursed.
Yourselves at home.
Normally, Cursed, I would raid you, but the only reason I'm raiding Bella tonight is because we mentioned her in the podcast tonight, and I want to talk to her about it.
We've used her name so many times.
We used her name, so I want to send people to her so they know why I used her name. That's the only reason why we're raiding Bella tonight, and not you. Friday, of course, I work Friday. Who knows? I'm off. I might do a stream Friday morning. I'll definitely do a stream Saturday morning, and then Sunday I will be doing this podcast because she can go ahead and suck my dick. I'm not gonna be there. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and raid Girl with Yellow Spoon.
It's gonna be an experience for anyone.
Brace yourselves if you've never been to her. Brace yourselves if you've never been to her stream before. It's very interesting. It's very very unique.
It's a good time though.
Please, no one get banned. Don't say something stupid. Please don't get banned.
Come on.
We're gonna go ahead and hit her. Thank you guys.
Have we got a little raid thing?
Yes. If you are subbed, you have that raid there. If you are not subbed, of course, we have the more generic one right there. Nomad raid. Send it to her. Let her know I sent you. You guys have a fantastic night. I will see all of you guys tomorrow night on Vivid's thing, and I will see you guys Tuesday night for a full, probably long-ass stream of Trails of Cold Steel where we'll be finishing the game. So please, guys, come with me Tuesday night for that adventure, because I can already tell I'm gonna suck, and it's gonna be a lot of death. You guys have had to join Vivid tomorrow night.
Yes.
And of course, anything Leppely plans this week, we'll be joining her as well. Wednesday night spooks. We'll see you guys then. You guys have a fantastic night. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for any new follows that haven't popped up, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, guys.
Bye.
And now we get to go watch Bella.
Yeah.
Hi.
Paid you $5 right now. Somebody paid you $5 right now to suck every finger
what
on
a
your
conversation
hand. Would you do it? For $5. That's how I know if your hands are gross right now.
God.
Okay?